Welcome. Today we are diving into the coefficient of variation, often abbreviated as CV. This is a crucial statistical measure used to understand the relative variability of data. If you have ever wondered how to compare the spread of two different datasets that have completely different units or scales, this is the tool you need. To understand the coefficient of variation, we first need to recall the standard deviation. Standard deviation, denoted by the letter S or sigma, measures how spread out the numbers in a dataset are from the average value. A high standard deviation means the data is widely scattered, while a low one means it is clustered closely around the mean. However, standard deviation has a limitation. It is an absolute measure. Here is the problem. Imagine comparing the weight variance of elephants versus mice. An elephant's weight might vary by 50 kilograms, while a mouse's varies by a fraction of a kilogram. If you just look at the raw numbers, the elephant seems to have huge variation. But relative to its size, 50 kilograms is tiny. Just comparing the standard deviations directly is like comparing apples to oranges. It does not tell us which group is actually more variable relative to its own size. This is where the coefficient of variation, or CV, comes in. It solves the scale problem. The formula is simple. We divide the standard deviation, S, by the mean, x bar, and then multiply by 100%. This gives us a unitless percentage. It tells us how large the standard deviation is in relation to the average. Let's break that down. The top part of the fraction is the standard deviation, representing the spread. The bottom part is the mean, representing the scale of the data. By dividing the spread by the scale, we normalize the data. Multiplying by 100 converts this decimal into a percentage, making it much easier to talk about. For example, we can say the variability is 5% of the mean. Let's apply this to a real-world scenario involving investments. Look at stock A. It has an average price of $100 and a standard deviation of $5. The CV is 5 divided by 100, which is 5%. Now look at stock B. It costs only $10 on average, but moves by $2. Its CV is 2 divided by 10, which is 20%. Even though stock A changes by a larger dollar amount, stock B is actually 4 times more volatile relative to its price. So why is this important? First, it allows us to compare datasets with different units, like comparing height in meters to weight in kilograms. Second, it is scale independent, making it fair to compare large and small entities. Third, it is used heavily in manufacturing to ensure consistency and in finance to measure risk versus reward. It helps us answer the question, is the fluctuation big for this specific context? Let's visualize this. Here we have two bell curves. The red curve and the blue curve both have the exact same standard deviation of 20. However, the red curve has a mean of 100, while the blue curve has a mean of 400. Notice how the red curve looks much wider relative to its position on the axis. That is because 20 is a large chunk of 100. For the blue curve, 20 is a tiny fraction of 400, making the spread look tighter relative to the mean. The CV captures this difference perfectly. To wrap up, remember that the coefficient of variation is the standard deviation divided by the mean, expressed as a percentage. It is the best way to compare relative variability between different groups. Whether you are analyzing scientific data, financial markets, or quality control metrics, CV gives you the context that raw standard deviation misses. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.